Greetings and bouncing salutations. This is the Mighty Eagles Academy. So now under today's presentation, we'll try and tackle some questions under paper 1, which normally comes under the topic known as functions. So this is one of the questions that normally comes. So we're having question number 1 and also question number 2. So now under these functions, there's some things that you and I need to talk about. Okay, so it's always a mandatory, it's always a must under functions that they give you two expressions. Like this one, the way it has been using the f of x and also the g of x. Okay, so now without wasting much of the time, we just go straight into answering the question. So given that f of x is equal to x minus 4 and also g of x is equal to 2x plus 3. So this is f of x, this is how we read questions under functions. This is f of x, this is g of x is equal to 2x plus 3. The first question is saying find h to the power negative 1 inside the bracket x. The second Roman numeral is saying h to the power negative 1 inside the bracket. I'm having a 5. The third one is hf of x. This one is slightly complicated, but it's very, very simple. Okay, so let's start with this. The first Roman numeral, h to the power negative 1 inside the bracket. I'm having an x. So now please listen. Under functions, okay, under functions, the moment that you see a letter having a power to the negative 1, just always think of the inverse function. Always. Like this one, the way it is, h to the power negative 1. So this negative 1 simply means that it's the inverse. Okay, so in mathematics, as long as you see anything raised to the power negative 1, it's the inverse. Simply means the inverse. Okay, so now here, how do we find the inverse of the function? So this is how you find the inverse of the function. Okay, so I'm having h. Okay, I'm having h here. So let me put h here. Okay, so there was a slight error here. So it's h. Okay, since there's an h here, which means that there's also supposed to be an h from my expression state. Okay, so now the question is saying h to the power negative 1 inside the bracket x. So we are finding the inverse of this. Since there's h here and there's h here, so I'm supposed to find the inverse of h. But if there we had an f here, I could have found the inverse of this f which is there. Okay, so now this is how you find the inverse of the function. Okay, first of all, the first step you bring down, just copy and paste this one the way it is. Okay, so due to space, I'll write the solutions from me. Okay, so I'm going to say h negative 1 x. Just copy and paste this, bring it here. Okay, just copy and paste there. Okay, then I'll get the expression of h. So my h is this one. If I had an f here, I would have gotten this one for f. But since there's an h, I'll get this one for h. So I'll get it the way it is. So I'll say h of x is equal to 2x plus a 3. Like that. That's the second procedure. The third procedure is for you to replace here where there is x. So please, here where there is x on your left hand side, here where there is x, always put a y. The reason why you are putting a y here is that you want to make this x to be the subject of the formula. So now this x is married to this 2x plus 3. So now you want to divorce it. You want it to stand alone. Okay. So now I'm going to put a y here. I'll put a y here. This is my y. Okay. It's equal to 2x plus a 3. Okay. You replace it like that. Then the main thing, the second thing or the other thing that you need to do or that you need to know is for you need to know how to make this x to be the subject of the formula. Okay, so now this positive 3 is going to cross, it's going to come the other side. So whenever in any number or any data, whenever it crosses the equal sign, the sign that it's having, it has to change. It's always a must. Okay, so now since this one is a positive, when it comes this side, it's going to be a negative. So y minus 3 is equal to 2x. I'll have something like that. So I'll make my x to be the subject of the formula. Divide by 2, divide by 2. This and this, they will go. Okay. Then I'm going to remain with y minus 3 over a 2 is equal to x. Okay, so I'll have something like that. So now that is not my final answer. You need to conclude. Okay, that is not your final answer. You need to conclude. So now, how do you conclude? So you conclude like this. Here, where there is a y, always replace with the x. Always when you are concluding. Okay, so here I'm going to put an x minus 3 over 2 is equal to, here where there's x, just bring down this one, just bring it here. Okay, so it's going to be h negative 1 of x. This is my solution there. Just you doing that, it's a 2 mark given. Just you doing this, it's a 2 mark that is given. So this is the first solution. Okay, this is the first solution. This is how you solve the inverse of the function. As simple as that. Okay, so now let's move to the second Roman numeral. So now the second Roman numeral is saying h to the power negative 1. Inside is a bracket where here there is x, but here there is a 5. Meaning that the inverse that you have found there where there is x, just replace with a 5. If we had a negative 2, we could have replaced with a negative 2. If we had a negative 3, I could have replaced with a negative 3. As simple as that. Okay. So due to space, let me just try and remove this. Okay. So this is h to the power negative 1, the inverse, and our inverse we found to be this one. Okay. So now I'm going to get this, what I have found, x minus 3 over 2. But here where there is x, I've been told to say that where there is x, I should put a 5. So here I'm going to put a 5. So 5, okay, 5 minus a 3 divided by 2. Here I'm going to have a 2. Here I'm also going to have over 2. So 2 divided by 2 is a 1. So the second solution is a 1. Okay, the second solution is a 1. Just a 1. Okay, that is my second solution. Okay, let's talk about the last solution, which is Roman numeral number 3. Okay, the last solution. So here we said the solution is x minus 3 over 2. Here the solution was the 1. Okay. So functions are very, very simple, very, very simple. They carry a 4 mark in an exam. This is paper 1. No need of you using a calculator. So under paper 1, you won't be required like to go with a calculator in an exam, unless if it's paper 2. Paper 2, that's when you can be required or commanded, or it's a mandatory for you to be with a calculator in an exam. Okay, let's talk about question number 3, or Roman numeral number 3. Roman numeral 3 is saying h, okay, f, okay, h, f. So I'll bring down the function of h of f. Okay, so it's going to be h, the first one, okay, then it's this one, which is 2x plus 3. Then for f, which is the second one, it's f of x is equal to x minus 4. Okay, these are the two functions that have been given. So now under this, let me just try and take you back to biology. Of course, this is not biology, but it's just a principle that you need to know. Okay, it's just a principle that you need to know. So now under biology, there's a topic known as reproduction. And under that topic, we're talking of things like, so I'll try and use this example. Okay, I'll try and use this example. So now the way it is like this. Under medicine, there is nothing like insults. Okay, under medicine, there is nothing like insults. It's normal. Okay, so remember the function of the vagina. Okay, remember the function of the vagina. So in short, I'll just say just the entry point of the penis. Okay, just the entry point of the penis. It's also used to deliver women when they're in labor wards and some other things. Okay, so just try and get that other function, which is saying just the entry point of the vagina. Please, I'm not saying that it's also applicable here, just the principle that I want you to know. just a law that I would love you to know. Okay. So now here the way it is, it's a function inside another function. Okay, it's a function inside another function. Okay, remember what I said about the vagina, and there is also a penis, which is going to be inside the vagina. Okay, so now here this function which is on the middle, h is outside. Okay, so this is h, always the one which is going to be outside is going to be the vagina. Okay, this is just an example, please. Okay, so always the one which is going to be outside is going to be the vagina. The one which is going to be inside, okay, or on the middle, is going to be the penis. So now this function of f is going to be inside this vagina. Okay, this function f is going to be, this is the penis. The penis is going to be inside the vagina. The entry point is going to be point x, which is going to be the vagina. As simple as that. So now this function f is going to be inside this function. It's going to enter from where the door or the vagina is going to be where there is an x. As simple as that. Okay. So this is my vagina. This point, this is the penis. This one is going to be inside this function. It's going to enter from where? From the vagina. Which one is our vagina? Point x. As simple as that. Okay. So I'll say 2. There's a 2 here. Okay. Then I'll open my bracket. I'll insert this function. Okay, the whole lot of it, the way it is, okay, x minus 4. I have removed this x. I have removed that. I've put this function, then I'll close the bracket. What am I remaining with here? I'm remaining with a 3. I'll say plus 3. As simple as that. Then from there you can simplify. Okay, from there you can simplify. 2 times x, I'm going to say 2x minus a minus 4 plus a 3. So 2x, here negative 8, these are now integers. Okay, so I'm going to say negative 5. This is our solution. Okay, so these are the solutions to the first question. So here it says 2x minus 5. So these are the solutions to the first question. Okay, these are our solutions to the first question, just the way they are. So just to answering this one is going to carry a 2, this one a 1, and also this one a 1. The total of a 4 mark. Okay, let's try and look at the second example. Okay, let's try and look at the second example. Okay, so now let's do the second one. Okay, so the second one, which is the function f and g, are defined as f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 and g of x is equal to 3x minus 5 over a 2. Find the f to the power negative 1. Inside the bracket I'm having an x. The second Roman numeral is saying f g, open your bracket, inside the bracket I'm having an x. Okay, the third one is saying fg, inside the bracket I'm having a 4. Okay, so now let's the same principles that we used, okay, that we used or we applied when answering the first question are also the same principles that we are going to use to answer the second question. So functions are very, very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, let's start. Okay, remember what I said about the first. So I'll say it's my first Roman numeral. Okay, so I'll bring down this the way it is. Okay, so this is f negative 1 on top of this. Okay, like that. Then I'll say the function of this f. Okay, so f of x is equal to, what's my function of this? Is 2x minus the 1. Okay, so this is my function. Then here where there is x, I'm going to put a what? I'm going to put a y always. Okay, then I'll say y is equal to 2x minus the 1. Okay, this one is a negative 1, is going to come this other side. So I'm going to have y plus 1 is equal to 2x. Then I'll divide both sides by 2, both sides by 2. This and this, it will go. Then I'll remain with y plus 1 over 2 is equal to x. Okay, is equal to x. But you don't leave your answer like that. Here, where there is a y, always replace with an x. Okay, so I'll say x plus 1 over 2 is equal to f negative 1 function. This is your first solution. As simple as that. Okay, so here the answer is x plus 1 over 2. So this is our first answer, or this is our first solution. As simple as that. Okay, so let's move to the second Roman numeral, which is this one. Okay, the function inside another function. Okay, this is where I gave an example of the penis and also the vagina. So this G is going to be inside this. This one is going to be the vagina. This one is going to be the penis. The penis is going to be inside the vagina. Okay, so now this G, this is the function, this one. So this function is going to be inside this function. The entry point is going to be the vagina. Here, which one is our vagina? Point X. As simple as that. Okay, let's do it. Okay, just bring down the function of f of x is equal to 2x minus 1, and also g of x is equal to 3x minus 5, 3x minus 5 over a 2, like that. Okay, so this function is going to be inside that function. The entry point x. Okay, so f is the one which is outside. I will bring a 2 here. I'll open a bracket. I'll say 3x minus a 5. I'll close divided by 2. What number is remaining here? Minus 1. Like that. From here to here, they will cancel. Okay, 2 into 2 is 1. Okay, then I'll remain with 3x minus a 5 plus a 1. Here, this is 3x minus a 4. This is our solution. So here the answer is 3x minus a 4. As simple as that. Okay, as simple as that. As simple as that. Just you doing this, it's a 1 mark. Just you doing this, it's a 2 mark. Okay, so here the last one is saying f g. I'm using that this one, and this one, they are the same. Okay, so the answer that we found here and the answer that we are going to have the inside where there is x, I'm just going to replace with a 4. So here I'm just going to replace with a 4. The answer that I'm going to get is going to be the answer for the third question. Okay, so there we found the 3x minus a 4. Here where there is x, I'm going to put a 4. So 4 minus a 4. 3 times 4 is a 12. 12 minus 4, which is 8. Okay, 8. So here our answer is 8. Just people doing this 2 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. Total of 4 marks. As simple as that. This brings us to the end of our presentation today. Please, if you've not yet liked or subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so that YouTube can be able to notify you whenever I try and upload a new video. Thank you so very much. This is the Mighty Eagles Academy. See you next time, the day that I'm going to do another topic known as trigonometry. Thank you so very much. Have a blessed day.